A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's out to his running back, Fournette. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and that'll make it 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to pull the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Wait, set. Wide, 80.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Brady. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Olivier Vernon. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's got Evans. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing now is Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Right, 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. That's going to set him back 5 yards. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
15 yards, first down Atlanta. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one good for 17. They're set up better now for 3rd down. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Leonard Fournette. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
To throw, it's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to air one out. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Curtis Samuel, 60 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Matt Judon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Matt Judon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems. And this qualifies as a big problem.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 31, Brady. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Took that in one-handed. What a grab. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Levante David in on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A run for Nick Chubb. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. They run. Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Regular.
On second and 11 now. Brady. Open man is Samuel, complete. A gain of 32 that time. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Chubb. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They run it again with Chubb. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the run, it's Fournette. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Leonard Fournette, 30 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Brady. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fournette. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Sterling Shepard, 30 yards. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
Round 80. Round 80.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That throw by Brady, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Wait, 20. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing. Back and reload.
To throw again. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Here's Brady to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Yellow.
Let's go, D.
No. Hey, Ridley. Yellow. Let's go. We got that.
Fournette, a first down carry. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 38. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
First down, Atlanta.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
For even a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go with Chubb on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to maybe 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Freeman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Freeman again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.